There's a saying that G-Wagons are underutilized in Nigeria, that the owners just never use it to full performance.
I don't exceed 50-60s because I'm scared of like speed.
But if you buy a car for 300 million, do you really need to know what it does? My job today is to find out whether this G-Wagon owner knows about their car.
Hi, my name is Kene, aka Trade with Kene. I drive a G63 and you're welcome to Owner's Corner.
Why did you buy this car?
Well, for class. I mean, when you pull up in a G-Wagon, everybody knows that got class.
Is it class? Is it, let's be honest, is it a class thing now? Or is it a thing or is it a money thing? Or is it an ego thing?
I mean, it's a combination of like all three things, you know. Money thing, ego thing, and class thing. More like, you have arrived, you get what I mean? That Kene is here. You get what I mean? So, yeah.
Makes sense. Oh, yeah, now. What's inside the engine of this car?
Honestly, I don't know. I have zero idea. You know, zero.
Ladies and gentlemen, the saying is true. They buy it, they don't know about it. What's the one thing that you like about this car?
To be honest, there's only one thing I like about this car. Not even the exterior, but the interior. And funny enough, I had to add that myself, which is the lighting system on the rooftop.
Yeah.
It just gives you that feeling of being in a club. And because of the size of the car, you kind of have that feeling like you're sitting on top of the world. When it comes to like the exterior, whatever, I know nothing about it, 100%.
Okay, makes sense. This GL350, is it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you decide what car to drive out?
Since I bought this car has never left this car park. I mean, that's my style. Anytime, if I have an upgrade, the old car just sits in the garage.
Oh, okay, makes sense. What's the maintenance of this car like? How much fills up the car, fuel-wise?
Fuel-wise is like 140,000.
And how long does that last?
A week.
A week, because like it's your daily driver, so you drive it every day.
No, funny enough, I don't even drive it every day. You know, most times, maybe like 4 times a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other maintenance type of thing? If you have to like change anything,
I think
what would it cost? Wheels, stuff like that.
Okay, so since I bought this car, which is approximately like 6-7 months ago, I've had to change the rim twice, you know, and I know the total rim costs about 1.7 million.
Each?
No, not each. Each one costs like 500K each for each one.
Okay. So why have you changed it twice in the last 6-7 months?
Okay, so the weirdest thing is I don't usually know how to drive speed, because since I got this car, like the highest I've ever used it for is about like it has never really exceeded 50.
50 what?
The normal 50 in the car now. Yeah. Well, no, 50. I don't exceed 50-60s. Usually say that because I'm scared of like speed.
So why do you buy the car?
I just bought it for class. I'm scared of speed.
So you didn't buy it for performance?
So let me bust your brain.
Okay.
The only time I've actually heard a different sound of this car was when someone else drove the car. Like normally, you know, G-Wagon has this very sharp sound. It has never happened since I've been driving this, because I don't get to that level, that speed level. So the first time I ever tried it, I literally ran into a pothole in Lekki, and then the grill or whatever just destroyed. So I had to do a total replacement, you know.
Have you had to do anything else? Oil change, what would RCPD cost?
Yeah, you know what's funny? I don't actually know how much it costs for like the general oil change and stuff like that. So what happens is I call up my mechanic, he picks it up, sends the bill, and I pay.
What's usually the range?
The range, I honestly can't remember. I know the oil is very expensive, not the Mobi one. The Mobi one is for this car, but this one, they use a totally different one, which is more expensive than the Mobi one. I think one of it is like over like 270. I can't remember.
What were your other options of like the other cars that you were looking at that were like to you that you think they are all in the same range before you now eventually choose the G-Wagon?
So before now, the thing is I've been missed this boy actually.
Okay.
So I've always wanted to have a G-Wagon, but at the same time I also want to have a sport car as well.
Okay.
So with Mercedes, I feel like the highest end of missed this is always this. When you have a G-Wagon, they know that you've typically arrived. So for missed this is this. Of course, I have another sport car which is arriving, so that one now fits totally into the bill.
Okay.
So you have to wait for that.
I know, Wala. Let's go inside. Let's see. So tell me any features of the car before we go inside. Tell me any features of the car that you like, or something that you didn't even know existed that shocked you.
Something I didn't realize. Okay, I think for me, what I like driving wise is the sport mode, right?
Okay.
But I've never used this because I'm scared. So I mean, the sound it makes when you put it on sport mode is good enough to scare you. So I just don't bother.
So let's go inside and find out how it goes. Everything mechanical. This entry and closing, some people like that sound as per satisfaction. Do you feel the same way about that?
No.
No. Why?
Waste of money.
It's a waste of money. You wait back and they say a waste of money. All right. So first of all, you've seen my heights. But considering this in terms of ride heights, what do we feel about it? So this is how far. This is how far it goes. This is how far. This is how far the leg. PD George. Interior wise, there's a sunroof. You know what I'm getting from this thing is that Kene doesn't know a lot of things in this car. He enters this car and he drives every day. That's just all. What are some of your favorite things in the car? From like, you know, the dash, the infotainment screens, just what are some of your favorite things about?
Like I said, the first things first is going to be the sport mode.
Okay.
So I mean that sound it makes when you put it like this whole. So when you put the sport mode on, it gives you that total feeling of like being in a sport car. So you know, so this is the sport mode, basically telling you that now is high utility. And then if you want much more relaxed, you can go for individual. So I feel like this is something that really works, you know, for people who know how to race. But sadly, I don't fall into that category.
So in chronological order, tell me, what was your first car up until now?
First car, Honda. The second should be a Toyota.
Not Honda.
Imagine a Honda. I don't know the type of Honda.
Was it the what's it called? It was the wine car, yes?
Yeah.
So that's the Honda Accord.
Yeah, Honda Accord, but
Evil
this
Spirit.
particular name. No, it's not Evil
It
Spirit.
wasn't Evil Spirit. It was after the. It was the one after the Evil Spirit.
Yeah.
It was after the Evil Spirit.
Anaconda.
It has to be Anaconda because after Evil Spirit was Anaconda.
Then it will most likely be Anaconda.
So first car was the Honda Anaconda, and then why did you start with that?
That was
How much was it at the time?
at that time. Again, I cannot remember. Maybe like 2 point something or 1 point something. I don't know.
Okay. Then what was the next car?
Just a Toyota baby boy. I've been saying Toyota baby boy.
Oh my God. We are dealing with the strongest case of not knowing cars at all. Is a Honda baby boy.
Honda baby boy.
But
I did buy Honda baby boy.
Honda baby boy is way before the Evil Spirit.
No, it's not Honda baby boy. Yeah, so the first car I said was a Honda. In fact, to be honest, I would easily say the Toyota was more or less occupying the house.
Okay.
It wasn't something I used like all the time. It was like the way ever. As long as the Honda.
Okay. Also, you had the Toyota when you bought the.
Yeah, when I bought the Honda.
So let me give you the list of the cars that I could have been at the time. A Corolla, a Camry.
A Camry actually.
It was a Camry. Muscle.
Muscle, yeah.
It was Muscle. Okay. So you had either the Evil Spirit or Anaconda and the Muscle at the same
Yeah, it's
time.
Evil Spirit, exactly. It's
So
Evil
it was
Spirit.
the Evil Spirit, yeah. Accord, yeah, I remember that. I
Mm-hmm.
remember that
Evil
car
Spirit,
actually,
yeah.
yes. And Muscle. Okay.
So yeah, after that, then that's when I started with Mercedes. So the first Mercedes I got was this ML.
Okay.
Yeah, then after the ML, then G-Wagon.
Oh, okay. Oh, so basically it's been 4 cars.
Yeah, 4 cars.
Oh, okay. And so how long did you have the Accord for?
The Accord, I got the Accord when immediately I was done with uni, right? So that was
After? Or last
did I
year?
have it before?
Last
You
year.
know the timeline, no?
It was last year. It was the last year of uni.
Yeah, the last year of uni, yeah, that's when I got it. So I had that for it was a long while though, because I know I used that car, both cars,
Mhm.
up until 2020, because I got my ML in COVID.
Okay. Okay.
So that should be how many years? When did you finish?
Like 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. So 3 years. Then I got the ML in 2020 exactly.
Okay. What's the biggest misconception about this car? Like, and that maybe like you have it now, and then you can say it's not really like that.
Perception me, I personally want to say is the fact that, you know, when you get a G-Wagon, it's not a car you use almost every day.
Okay.
Like you tend to use it at, you know, special occasions.
Yeah.
Well, for my own, I use it every day.
It's your daily driver car now.
Yeah, like I use it for my daily drive. I don't give a fuck about what other people think.
Yeah, because I was going to actually ask, because I think I asked you before where I said, like, how do you decide which day you drive this one to, and when do you drive your?
No. Anytime, any purchase I have, whether it's car or anything, right? The moment I get it, I use it till it's spoil. You know, I don't do special preference for anything. So if it goes bad, then we'll get a replacement.
How much did you buy this car?
340 million.
Would you say that it's worth the price?
It's 100% worth the price. I mean, for Lagos, yes, in being solely that, you know, Lagos is very classy. So if you pull up in a 340 million naira car, the way they treat you is way totally different. The way people look at you, the way people try to manage you around them, it just gives you that class. So I mean, it's from the looks to how the car is in general to the respect that it carries. 100%. I mean, it should be more.
I remember you posted something about like parking or something. What's the difference with when you drive this car and you have to park somewhere compared to like if you were driving even just a GLE?
That's the main reason why I stopped driving my GLE. So up until I got this car, that is when I noticed that in Lagos that they have special car parks for G-Wagons and Rolls Royce and whatever. So, you know, when I was driving my GLE, they could just park you anywhere. But since I got my G-Wagon, that's when I noticed that, you know, Lagos is a very classy state. You are going to literally, they are going to put you in a car park where you only see your fellow G-Wagon owners. You don't stay with other people, and they will never let you park outside.
What annoys you most about driving in Lagos?
The attention it brings. I mean, driving this car?
Driving in Lagos in general, and then driving this car.
Oh, what annoys me the most about driving Lagos in general has to be the potholes. I mean, if you have this kind of car, you are not exactly liquid, you are going to suffer, because most times, you know, you can just have your tire burst, you know, when you are on the move, or you can have anything related to potholes, bad roads and stuff like that. So it means you have to spend more. So outside the road network, I feel like Lagos is very calm. Bad road specifically.
Okay. So you spoke about like attention that this car brings, like in what way?
Rich in every way, because at the end of the day, right, if you pull up in a G-Wagon, everybody wants to know who pulled up in a G-Wagon. So even if it's, you know, from the opposite gender, everybody, there's naturally that head turn. They want to see, okay, who came out of that car? Do you get what I mean? So the attention is really crazy. You know, you just have to manage it.
So do you like it or you don't like it?
Who don't like it? You like it now, naturally. It's something you're going to like.
Okay, so how do you manage it? You say because you were like, oh, you just have to manage it. So like,
no, how do you manage it? You have to act like your car. You have to act like, you know, you can't really get used to things like that, because you just see people looking around. So you just have to mind your business. And above all, this, you know, you don't the attention gets to you naturally. You see people walk up to you like, oh, can I take a picture with your car? Oh, can I do this, do that? So you just have to, you know, move around it with class.
Okay. What's the funniest story, or has there been like any crazy experience that you've had so far since like you've owned this car?
One of the best experience I had one time was, you know, I parked this car in a mall, right? And then on getting out of the mall, I saw a couple of people snapping pictures with my car, right? But I think the people who happened to be snapping pictures at that time, they don't know I was the owner, maybe because of like my age and stuff like that.
Okay.
So when I approached the car, they were looking at me like, I will be this one. You get what I mean? So of course I needed to show off now. So immediately I unlocked the car, all of them turned like this, like, what the fuck? And I told them, and then immediately they did that. I told them, oh no, you guys take your time, take picture, I'll wait, okay? And they looked at me in total shock. And they, you know, they started hailing me. So yeah, I feel like that's one of my best experiences.
Okay. Some people always say like people that drive like, you know, Ferraris or whatever, even when they have to like buy fuel or something, there's like Agberos, there's all of that. Guys gather you have to drop for boys. Have you had those type of like experiences?
The experience, thank God you talked about like fuel queues and stuff like that. But now let me tell you, the sweetest part of owning this kind of car is the fact that you never get to queue for fuel. I mean, all the times where there have been fuel scarcity in Lagos, they put you just in front of the queue. So when you get into any filling station, they literally attend to you first. It is what comes with the car. So you can't park behind anybody. They just throw you one way. You get to where you're going to get your fuel. And if the queue is too long and there's no space, they park you in a special place, create space for you, and then take you there. Everybody will just be looking like this. But yeah, I mean, this kind of car cannot be in queue now.
Lagos, is this what we have come to?
It is what it is. So that's the way forward.
What's the nicest car that you've driven in your life?
The nicest car I've driven in my life is this car. By a long, long margin. It is this car, from the comfort to the ambience to how it feels like when, you have your music on, when you're pulling up in that song with a lot of...
What do you typically listen to when you're driving?
Again, this might be very funny to you. I'm not a music person, but any music you listen to in this car hits. You get what I mean? Regardless of the song, But of course, the best song I've listened to in this car personally is, Remas or Zeba. That's what I fired that destroyed my ring.
Oh, okay. But this is funny. You say so you drive this car and you actually just cruise 50, 60.
Yeah.
So that means what type of driver are you? Like, some people are fast drivers, some people like raw, some people cruise. What's your style?
I'm very slow, and I will tell you how slow I can be. Most times when I move in convoy, especially when I have security agencies following me, I kind of tell them, listen, take your time, leave me, I will come and meet you people. I'm that bad. I don't know how to move in convoy. So the only way it works when I move in convoy is if somebody or my driver gets to drive me. But if you leave me on the wheel, regardless of whether it's convoy or my friends, I would always be the last person to appear. I don't know how to drive, not just even driving with fast speed. I really do not know how to drive for a long time. So, even since I got this car has never crossed VI. If it's going to cross VI into Ikoyi, then best believe I'm going to enter a cab.
Why? Because you can't drive long.
No, I don't know how to drive long. So it's really within the area.
But I was going to tell you to bring it to the mainland now. Come around.
A driver will bring me down, but I can't.
But you're not going to drive it by yourself.
It's not possible.
Okay, so why do you drive in a convoy?
I drive in a convoy, number one, because of you just want to avoid unnecessary drama in Lagos. The issue with driving this kind of car is that once you move around, all the beggars on the road, they will be jumping around the car, making some funny signs. Everything in this car costs money. The side mirror will cost you millions. The grill will cost you millions. So you don't really want anybody tampering with any stuff. So the fact that you have to move not just in convoy, but with security at, most times is because you just want to avoid unnecessary issues, drama and stuff like that. So I feel like that's the main reason.
So don't you think doesn't that one now feel like you've used your own hand to buy stress? Because it's no, you have to go out, you want to go somewhere, you have to get a whole security unit, everybody has to come, you guys have to be 4 cars because you want to go to because I would have guessed that maybe it's for specific occasions that maybe you'd take what creates the decision on when to use the convoy.
Okay, so when it comes to convoy, I wouldn't really say it's for my daily movement, anytime I have to step out. But what I do know for sure is that regardless of where I'm going to, I always, body somebody to my car. We might not necessarily move with different cars, but at least I'll have a security personnel. If nothing at all, at least one in my car. He's just going to join me in the car. So it's not a lot. But so he helps me to coordinate, from my movement to where I'm going to step into, from him waiting and ensuring that nobody gets to tamper with my car. Because, you can park your car, and which is something I had with the ML. I parked my car, came back, my side mirrors were gone. You can't really afford to have that at this point in time. So that's the core reason why I need to have them around.
Well, I'm gonna say but if you're going to drive with your
ML,
it's a GLE, it's not
GLE.
This guy is bad. The guy is a GLE. So if you're driving with your GLE, you won't need a security.
No, I don't need. If you take the mirror, it's cheaper.
So I wouldn't really complain. I mean, even if they lie, let them take everything. It doesn't bother me. But for this one, it does bother me because everything in it is quite expensive, and you don't really want to tamper with any.
Do you know the price of anything in this car?
And what have I changed outside
Of the tires?
Okay, I've changed all the tires as well.
Yeah.
Each tire cost me about $650. So
Okay.
if you calculate that in total, that's almost like 2.6 million.
Yeah.
I've changed the grills as well. I don't know how much that cost, but I did not the grill, sorry. That's off in front of the car.
Booba, yes.
You don't know cars, you know?
Booba, that's what it's called.
Yeah, the Booba didn't come with the car, so I had to get it.
What's your own, like, what would you say is advice if somebody was looking to buy this car? What's the one thing you tell them? Like somebody asking you now, Kene, nice car, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm looking to buy this car too. What was something that you tell them either to like look out for, even if positive, negative, or like what are some things that you
Above anything, the first thing I'm going to tell you is have fun, because it's not just about buying the car, it's about maintenance of the car. You know, any little thing, no matter how little, is going to cost you a good amount of money.
Okay.
And considering like fuel price now, not a lot of people can afford to be, you know, on this car alone, on average, it cost me somewhere around approximately $500,000 on fuel every month. So if you cannot budget that, in fact, that is just fuel. If you now add the other miscellaneous, just a few things that can just, you know, get spoiled, you are finished. So if you cannot budget around that 500 to 600K every month to maintain your car, then my guy, get something else. You know?
So it's one of those, you said you bought this car for 340. So it's like, if I have 340, if I actually have 340, you won't advise me to buy this car.
If you have 340 in your account,
like, it's just like, that's all I have. Like, you know, they say
if you buy the car,
they save to buy
I will personally fight you. Well, you know, before you can buy this car, you have to be, you can't, for me, now this is even a financial advice. Before you can pluck out 340 million to say you want to buy a G-Wagon, I'm not sure you should even be an early billionaire. You should have approached it well, because you literally will feel it. There's no way you're not going to feel it. So you can't have 500 million or even 6 or even 800 and say you want to buy a G-Wagon, because that whole money will drain out. You know, and above all, you know, you don't have to be me that you need to drive it every day. If you want to get a G-Wagon, you should have other cars as well, so that at the end of the day, you can drop the amount of money you spend on a monthly basis to the barest minimum. So even if it means that the G, you drive it like once or twice a week, then you don't have to spend that much. You get what I mean? So for me, the best advice is going to be weigh your pockets. Is it heavy enough? If it's heavy enough, then you can go for it.
Okay, fair. Is this your dream car?
My dream car is always, my guy, it has always been my dream car. I remember telling my fiance now, you know, that I've always wanted to drive a G-Wagon. And I remember then, all she always used to tell me is like, Kene, how do you intend to spend this amount of money? And I said, a time will come whereby we are going to look at it and it will happen. And so this is like, for Mercedes, this is my final bus stop. You know, the only thing I can do is, if there's an upgrade for a G, I'll get the upgrade. But this is it for me when it comes to Mercedes. Yeah, for Mercedes brands in general, this is my dream car.
So your other dream car is coming. John to give me a hint what car it is. Let me have it as my exclusive. Lamborghini. What is it with Lamborghinis in Lagos now? Why are there so many all of a sudden? What's happening? What's the big deal with the Lamborghini? Why are you buying the Lamborghini?
I mean, they are Lamborghinis and they are also Lamborghinis. Okay. I'm not just getting a Lamborghini, but a Mansory. Well, the Mansory is like well detailed. All the ones you see in Lagos are just Lamborghinis. Okay. So this is a Mansory.
When the Lamborghini comes, we'll see. Okay, yeah, so you're saying something about your fiance saying the thing about the car, why you buying the car. So what's her like reaction towards like this car? Was like, how does she react to it?
I will talk about the reaction from when I got the car till now. I mean, she definitely feels on top of the world, because I mean, I remember when I got this car one time and she told me, you know what, I want to take this car for like, you know, girls' night out with my friends and everything. I was like, you want to take the car out for a girls' night out with your friends? 340 million naira car for a drive out, you know. And then we had to go back and forth, and she eventually took it and stuff like that.
So you learned how to drive it?
Yeah, I did.
And she proved it herself. But with security. Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, I'm going to do a test drive of the G-Wagon.
So be careful before you fly.
Exactly.
Are you matching brake?
Let me see first.
Really?
So guys, first of all, it's like the power is 100 million. It's there. It's there. It's very there. And also, I think it's very high. The seats are also very high. I don't think. I think that the driver's seat is higher than the passenger seat.
Possibly.
Yeah, no, it is because I see now, even now, my head, even on the camera,
Yeah.
it's higher. Yes, it's definitely higher.
And one thing you're gonna notice is that once you hit any form of gallop, then
Yeah.
the seat goes into massage mode.
So he holds you. So he holds
it
you.
starts
in.
hugging you from behind.
Well, but this doesn't have the seat that when you sit down, it wraps you.
That's exactly what it does that's when you hit like gallop. It wraps you.
Only when you okay.
If you press something, go do auto reverse.
It's auto reverse.
No, I've never used it.
Are you serious?
It does I know it does park
Auto park. That's we are recording that. Auto park. Oh no, but we're not parking yet.
I've never tried it before.
No, we'll do that one when we want to park itself. So now we're just going to reverse straight. Let's see.
And one other thing it does I really like is that if it encounters any form of collision and is very close to colliding with any surface, it automatically stops.
Okay.
Right. So your acceleration won't work, nothing is gonna work.
That's dope.
So most times I actually drive without looking like that because I know you can't just hit any place.
You only drive at 40.
Well,
guys, this is what it looks like inside here. Oof. It's all digital. Are we too close?
yeah, but I mean, just on your steering the other way. Go.
Guys.
Yeah, go like that. Go.
Guys. Dope. You can tell the difference. Also, the seats are way higher. So you can already understand why it's easier to be proud. Once you're looking down on people, do you understand? It's just like, yeah. The G63 is a very powerful car, that one we know. But now we also know that not every G63 owner really knows what the car can do. But then, do you really need to know what the car can do when you can buy it?
My name is Kene. I drive a G63 and this is Owner's Corner.